of an action hero. Can you see, it's like, it's a hard, when you're talking about the new Van Damme film, yes, it is that good. So, first off, how did you come up, or where did the concept for this film start from?
Where's my case? The concept came from a producer who had the agreement of Jean-Claude playing his own part in a comedy, and he made me read the script. The script wasn't what he was expected, because Jean-Claude was perceived by the writers as just the clown, you know, the TV show clown, and he knew that I was a fan of Jean-Claude when I was young, and he told me that he wanted my opinion on the script, and I told him I thought it was bad because it wasn't, you know, there's much in Jean-Claude than just what we saw on the TV, on the scene in the TV, you know, and there's much on the screen after all. And so I offered to write a draft, and he told me, "Would you direct it?" And I said yes, but I wanted to meet Jean-Claude first because I didn't want to spend like 6 months writing something and having him, you know, you can do this, you can say that about me, etc. So we had dinner, and I pitched him the idea of, you know, walking in the post office and not knowing what happened inside, just hearing gunshot, and he was thrilled, and he saw my first film, and after that I went to work.
When you were writing it, like when you were shooting it, was there much or any of the film which was improvised with him and the other actors?
There's actually, I think there's like 70% of the script left, because when actors offer, you know, better things than what you just wrote, what can you do? Just be humble and no, because I didn't write a lot of things for Jean-Claude, you know. I didn't want him to be stuck in words, because he has his own, you know, music, and yeah, sure, he has his own music, and this is my process on the set too, you know, to keep things sharp. I need my actors to be, you know, wondering what I'm gonna. Actually, the scene where one of the bad guy goes out of the frame and, you know, shoot under the curtain. I was the one who with the gun, and we repeated and shot the first. The second part after the gunshot. We shot it in the morning, and when I was, he was right in front of me when I was shooting the blanks, and he told me what I do because I didn't say cut, and I said go back, and the crew and the actors just, you know, finished the scene, which is like 2 minutes after, and nobody is allowed to say cut, even Jean-Claude, and it was the main thing with him, with me. We had an agreement about that because he used to say a cut on his own films, and I told him that it was, we're kind of two control freak on the same set, and there's no place for, you know, two control freaks. So we had to choose, and he chose to give me his trust, so it worked.
And you were saying that the scene with the agent, that was improvised as well.
Yeah, it was an ad-lib. I wrote a scene right after the courthouse when, you know, he knows that he's not going to have his child custody, and there was a funny scene about the agent telling him, "Oh, I'm sorry, but you gotta read the script. You gotta read the script, and you know, don't give a fuck about what happened, what just happened for him." And I told Jean-Claude, just go on, like we did for the first 4 weeks of shooting, and he just kept going on this prediction thing, you know, kind of comment dire, excuse me, comment dire, even in French, you believe that? That's okay. Another question.
And the actors who are around him is actually a very kind of remarkable collection of actors. The actor who played the police inspector is very good, but the actress who played the cab driver,
yeah.
Where did you find her again?
Actually, she owned a restaurant where we used to have lunch when we were in the pre-production, and I was in the process of casting the cab driver, which was a male part in the first place. And she was really, really funny because I don't know if you get the Belgian accents. I don't know if you because it's in French and it's an accent really weird to hear, especially when you're having lunch. And she used to make me laugh, and I told her, why don't you just come in the casting and try it on, and she was amazing.
And before
the whole scene in the taxi is an improvisation. I told her when she looked at him like that, I told Jean-Claude, just be nice with her. You just don't get mad, don't kick her or something. Just try to be nice. You're exhausted. You don't want to fight this fight. So you just say yes, madam, at the end. Yes, madam. Yes, madam. It's a mode. It's a shift for him when he's in public and he's exhausted or is not himself. It just go yeah. That's pretty much what it is.
The next question is, that opening action sequence was phenomenal. It was very good. And it might be one of in his recent films, he looks so good in that. Do you have plans to go into more action films? Will you work with him again, maybe?
Yeah, I hope so. If we have the right script, I hope so. The thing is about this scene, it was weird because we shot it at the end of the shooting because of the insurance. And that's exactly. We rehearsed for a night, for an entire night, and we shot it like we did like 5 takes. And in the rehearsal night, we had a situation because Jean-Claude was surrounded. He's really 47 years old. I never wrote that line again. When he say I'm 47 years old, I can do this in one shot because I wanted it in one shot. And like the third of the parcours of the course, at the third, he was not in good shape because he just killed like like 5 or 6 bad guys already, and I think he think that it was enough, and he said go, and I said no Jean-Claude, there's 20 more. There's the hand grenade, and etc. And he tried for the whole night to convince me to do it in like 3 shots. And I told him, no, I can do that. And I surrounded him with young stuntmen, like in their 20s, in their prime. And he was really pissed. So he managed to do it all after that, because he was pissed.
Does anyone have any